The 10 tallest players in the league are Taco Fall, Wemby, Boban, KP, Bol Bol, Alex Len, Luke Cornett, Moses Brown, and Domantas Sabonis, along with Brook Lopez. And today, they're all going to be 99 overalls with every single Hall of Fame badge. A few of these players are actually free agents, so I turned off salary cap to allow them to sign with any team in the league. And after simulating a few weeks, Moses Brown had signed with the T-Wolves, Boban signed with the Mavs, and we also saw Taco Fall go to the Philadelphia 76ers, forming a huge front line with him and Joel Embiid. Also, checking out the Timberwolves, they have another big man added into the mix alongside Cat and Rudy Gobert. And the Dallas Mavericks, they're going to have a huge big man playing alongside their dynamic guards in Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. In season number 1, Victor Wembanyama and Kristaps Porzingis were the All-Star captains. We also saw a ton of our big men named to the All-Star teams. At the end of season number 1, Domantas Sabonis was named the most valuable player, while Wemby was the Rookie of the Year. Chris Paul won Sixth Man of the Year, and Wemby also won DPOY. Mike Brown was the Coach of the Year as the Sacramento Kings won 71 games. The Kings have 299 overalls, with Domantas Sabonis and Alex Len being amongst the top 10 tallest players in the entire league. And immediately, we saw them dominate, but also a lot of our other tall players were named to All-NBA and All-Defensive teams this season. This Boston Celtics were also really good. They won 69 games on the year because they had Luke Cornett and Kristaps Porzingis, and of course, they just have a good team already with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum on the roster. The Philadelphia 76ers were the second seed in the Eastern Conference as Taco Fall averaged a near triple-double. He wasn't scoring the ball a ton, but he was impacting the game in a lot of different ways. Also, looking at the Western Conference, of course, you had the 71-win Kings. I mean, this huge front line was getting the job done for them defensively and offensively. The Phoenix Suns, with their already star-studded roster, add 99 overall Bol Bol into the mix and end up making it as the second seed in the Western Conference, with Bol Bol averaging a triple-double. And Boban gave the Mavs some much-needed help in the front court, averaging over 27 points per game on the season. The Minnesota Timberwolves are back in the playoffs with Moses Brown as their starting center. Let's go ahead and simulate these playoffs. I really hope we can see some of our bigs in action with their newfound maxed out stats. And in round number 1, we did end up getting a couple game 7s with Sacramento and Los Angeles going to a game 7 and Milwaukee and Cleveland going 7 as well. We're going to go ahead and see how this Lakers-Kings game pans out, but I just realized that made me miss out on the Cavs-Bucks one. That's my bad, bro. But anyway, the Kings are going to take down the Los Angeles Lakers, winning by 13 points. Sabonis with a triple-double. Alex Len also had a triple-double, and the Kings are going to get the job done. Also, like I said, out east, the Bucks did go down to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Bucks had 99 overall Brook Lopez. In round number 2, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves, who are taking on the Sacramento Kings. We also have the Phoenix Suns, who are taking on Dallas, a Kyrie versus KD matchup. I thought we were going to see that matchup this year in real life. We also have the Celtics and the Cavs facing off, with Luke Cornett and KP in the front court for Boston. They're going to be tough to beat. We also have Philly and Atlanta. Atlanta's just kind of ridiculous in 2K, so they might have a chance against Philadelphia, even though they're much worse on paper. Sacramento moves on to the conference finals in a gentleman's sweep. Phoenix goes ahead and beats Dallas in 6. And then we also had Philly beating Atlanta in 6. And the Celtics got out of their series in just 4 games to move on and face the 76ers. We also have the Suns and the Sacramento Kings facing off in the conference finals. Sacramento was the best team in the league. this regular season, and they're dominating early against the Phoenix Suns. They're in the NBA Finals. Is Boston going to make it with their star-studded front line? Well, in game number 5, they're going to go down to the Philadelphia 76ers, or so I thought. They somehow, I don't know how that happened, but they somehow came back in the final few minutes. James Harden had 45, but Philadelphia lost. I thought Boston for sure had that one. I really don't know what happened there. Man, I don't know. 2K simulation is crazy, but we're going to get a Game 7. Philadelphia bounces back off the heartbreaking loss in game number 5 to force 7 and keep their season alive. Taco Fall stuff in the stat sheet, and James Harden, they must have turned up his assist sliders or something. He's getting so many assists. KP also had a 40-point triple-double for his guys. And in game number 7, the Boston Celtics, unfortunately, are going to come out on top because I feel like we see them dominate in so many of these videos, man. Hopefully, Sacramento can pull through. I'm sorry if you're a Celtics fan, but you have to admit, if you've been watching the videos recently, the Celtics have just been cooking way too much. They've been in the kitchen way too much, cooking up all types of 5-star meals like they're Gordon Ramsay. Game number 1's going to go to Boston. Man, don't do this, bro. Come on, Kings. Fight back. Sacktown, light the beam. They didn't light the beam. They lost. The Kristaps dominates, and the Celtics are going to win the championship. KP, Finals MVP. But the whole league can shake up this offseason because we got 599 overall bigs as free agents. And we saw quite a bit of movement. Bol went to the Philadelphia 76ers. Moses Brown went to the Clippers. Boban and Taco went to the Lakers. And Alex Len went to the Pistons. Also, Kawhi went to Philly. So did DeMar DeRozan. Tons of players changing teams around the league. And when you look at the Philadelphia 76ers, they're pretty stacked. They've got Bol, Kawhi, DeMar DeRozan, and Embiid. That is a nice big 4. And the Lakers, they lost Bron and AD. I think Bron retired. AD went to a new team, but they've still got 299s. At the end of the season, Victor Wembanyama was named the most valuable player. Chris Paul was 6th man of the year. Wemby takes home another DPOY. He got that in his rookie season as well. And of course, bro, the Boston Celtics, Joe Mazzulla is the coach of the year as they break a wins record, winning 74 games, man. Yo, can somebody lock in for us, please, and somehow take down this Celtics team? Never say never, because Bron, he came back from down 3-1 against a 73-9 team. So really somebody else in the league, maybe Kawhi, he can lock in and take down the Boston Celtics. Never say never. Y'all gotta take down this super team. But we also had the Detroit Pistons at the number 60, just keeping up with some of the guys who are 99 overalls. Alex Len got the Pistons back to the playoffs. The Lakers were number 1 in the Western Conference with Taco and Boban. Also a solid supporting cast there. And then you had the Kings with Domantas Sabonis. They did lose Alex Len, but they were still pretty good. Also, you had the Clippers, who have Moses Brown. Moses Brown ends up getting the Clippers to a 5 seed. And the Timberwolves picked up AD. They got the 6 seed. Anyway, let's simulate these first round matchups, see if we get any Game 7s that we can simcast. Hopefully, we can get some hop-in gameplay this season. But more important than the gameplay is the Celtics' downfall. I need to see somebody take them down this season. It looks like we will have some Game 7s and potentially some games to hop into, so we'll see how this goes. I won't forget about the Bucks and Cavs Game 7, which happened once again. Remember last season they played, but I forgot to hop in. But now, we'll see how this one goes in the Simcast. And it looks like the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to get the job done. A huge win against 99 overall Brook Lopez. They've also got Giannis. They've got a really good team, but the Cavs came to play. They won by like 36 in that one. Now we've got a Game 7 between the Clippers and Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are going to come out on top, taking down the Clippers. And remember, the Clippers do have Moses Brown. Unfortunately, he's going to go down in this one 10, 16, and 11 in the elimination game for Moses. We've got another Game 7, though, Miami and Philadelphia. And this stacked Sixers team is going to come out on top. I don't really know why they're even going to a Game 7 with 99 overall Bol. They've got Embiid. They've got Kawhi. They also have DeMar DeRozan. But they go ahead and get the dub there. We also have a Game 7 between the Lakers and Spurs. 99 overall Wemby trying to take down 299 overall bigs in Taco and Boban. And in Game 7, Wemby isn't able to pull the 8-1 upset, but it's pretty impressive in and of itself that the San Antonio Spurs were even able to make it this far, forcing a Game 7 against a juggernaut Lakers team in the Western Conference. The Lakers will move on to face the Memphis Grizzlies. That was a great series this season in real life in the first round. We'll see how it goes in 2K with really different rosters. Anyway, the Minnesota Timberwolves are taking on the Sacramento Kings. The Kings were really good last season, but they lost Alex Len. They're still in the playoffs, though. We got the Cavs and the Celtics facing off, and we have the Sixers and the Hawks facing off. I'm pretty sure they faced each other last season, but the Sixers roster looks a lot different now. They really stacked up in talent over the offseason, and they're going to go ahead and easily beat the Hawks. The Celtics also easily get out of their series, but we have some good Western Conference series going on. We've got a Game 7 between the Timberwolves and Sacramento is going to come out on top. Last season, they were in the finals, and even after losing 99 overall Alex Len, they're going to be back in the conference finals with a chance to go back to the finals. And the Lakers and Grizzlies are also facing off. Los Angeles absolutely dominates Memphis. It's just like real life, man. Memphis got cooked in that closeout game in real life. And a 30-point dub here for the Lakers in 2K. An absolutely huge win to take out the Memphis Grizzlies. We got the Lakers and Kings here in the conference finals in the Western Conference. And then in the East, we have the Celtics and the Sixers. The Celtics and Sixers faced off over this past season in real life in the playoffs. It was in the second round, though, because the Sixers, they never make it to the conference finals, man. I'm sorry if you're a Sixers fan. But it looks like both teams are going to make easy work of their opponents. The Lakers and Celtics will be moving on to the finals after beating their opponents in gentlemen's sweeps. Now, the Lakers, they do have 299 overall bigs, just like the Celtics, but the problem is the Celtics' other guys are much better. I mean, they have Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and that's going to lead to a sweep. But hopefully, this offseason, we will see the Boston Celtics downfall. Luke Cornett, please, man, just leave Boston. This is like when KD was on the Warriors. Luke Cornett on the Celtics is basically the same thing. I mean, the Bucks, they went out and picked up D. Mitch, so maybe they'll be able to compete because they brought all their other main guys back while also picking up Donovan Mitchell. So hopefully, they can take down the Celtics potentially. But at the end of the season, we had a surprising MVP, Moses Brown, averaging a triple-double en route to an MVP and a DPOY. He's doing big stuff for the Clippers. And Joe Mazzulla and the Celtics, they only won 67 games, so maybe there's hope for the league. Hopefully, one of these bigs can take down this juggernaut Celtics team because it's getting frustrating, man. I'm trying to see somebody else win an NBA championship. Like I said, sorry if you're a Celtics fan, but I don't really have anything to be sorry about. Y'all are getting lots of NBA championships, even though I'm actively rooting on the Celtics' downfall. The Pistons were the number 1 seed, or the number 2 seed. Of course, they can't be number 1, because guess who's number 1? The Boston Celtics, man. They're getting on my nerves. I don't know how the Bucks only won 48 games. They put together a great squad to win that few games, but I don't know, man. There's the play-in teams for the Eastern Conference. I don't really care. Let's go over to the Western Conference. In the West, you got the Lakers. They're really good. They got Taco and Boban. They also picked up Lonzo to come off the bench, give them some good defense, so solid pickup there. The Timberwolves were second with AD and Cat. The Kings still in the mix. Domantas Sabonis has been a force to be reckoned with in this sim. Speaking of a force to be reckoned with, Moses Brown, the number 5 seed on the Los Angeles Clippers. He's got a solid supporting cast there as well, so we'll have to see how things go in Los Angeles and if Moses Brown can maybe make some noise for the Clippers. In round number 1, just like other seasons, we have some more Game 7s. It seems like we're seeing this year after year now, and Boston and Cleveland also ended up facing off once again. They faced off like 3 times in a row. It's really weird. But anyway, we got the Kings and the Rockets going 7 here, and in Game 7, we get our first hopping game. De'Aaron Fox down the lane. The tough layup is up and it's off. Oh man, that's a tough miss because the Houston Rockets have a chance here. Jalen Green swings it to KPJ. KPJ, the 3 is good. A clutch 3 from KPJ to put the Houston Rockets up by 1 point here. Can Sacramento respond in the clutch? De'Aaron Fox getting deep in his bag. Hop, step, lay. Oh my goodness. Did y'all see the bag work there? Houston tries to answer with a nice Jalen Green look from 3, but Green misses it. Now De'Aaron Fox has it once again, and the Sacramento Kings are going to be going to the free throw line. De'Aaron goes ahead and knocks down 2 big shots to put his Kings up by 3. Do the Houston Rockets have an answer here in clutch time? Jalen Green gets the screen. Green, he kicks it out to the 3-point line. There you go. Jabari Smith Jr. pulls the 3. Like Chris Smoove says, why not let it fly? But he probably shouldn't have let it fly because he missed. And now this game is pretty much wrapped as long as Red Velvet, a.k.a. What is bro's name? I can't even remember. Oh my goodness. It's on the tip of my tongue. Kevin Huerter, bro. I really should have remembered that. But yeah, Kevin Home Alone. Bro, I don't even know, man. Yeah, you get the point. Kevin Huerter makes the free throw. The season is over for the Rockets. The Kings will move on. Anyway, the Bucks are taking on the Celtics in the second round. Hopefully the Bucks can take them down. The Sixers are taking on the Pistons. Alex Len versus Joel Embiid, a marquee matchup. The Battle of LA here, Lakers versus Clippers in the second round. And then you have the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Sacramento Kings. Domantas Sabonis and Anthony Davis in the battle of the bigs there. So let's go ahead and see how this goes. It looks like the Lakers and Clippers have a back and forth series going there. The Timberwolves are going to make easy work of the Kings. The Lakers will beat the Clippers in 6. And then in the Eastern Conference, we do go ahead and get a Game 7 between the Sixers and the Pistons, where Philadelphia is going to move on. Alex Len and company can't get the job done, and Bol drops 27 to finish the job for his Sixers. But can Philadelphia take down the Boston Celtics? Nobody in the league has had an answer for Boston thus far, and we'll have to see if Philadelphia can finally be the team to dethrone the Boston Celtics. But we've also got a matchup out west between the Lakers and T-Wolves, so we'll be watching that. Of course, the Celtics go ahead and sweep the Sixers, and the Timberwolves are going to move on. I don't have much hope for Minnesota, man. I mean, if Anthony Davis can do something generational, maybe, but yeah, man, I think this one's over. The Celtics are going to sweep, but KP is a free agent, so please leave, KP. Restore parity in the league, man. And he's gonna leave! He's going to Brooklyn! Let's go! It's over! Sorry, Celtics fans. The dynasty, it's over, man. Y'all got 3 championships. That's enough. KP is headed to Brooklyn. Also, Dame's going to the Kings, so he's gonna be teaming up with Domantas Sabonis on a team that's been really successful. They also kept Fox, so watch out for what's going to be going on in Sacramento. Luka goes ahead and gets into the mix, winning an MVP this season. Wemby is the DPOY. He's won quite a few of those in this video. Also, of course, a lot of our big men end up making the All-NBA first team. Not too big of a surprise there, as they're 99 overalls and really good at basketball with all of their badges and all that. Another year, another playoffs, though. We'll take a look at the standings, see what teams were doing really well across the league, and then we'll get into the simulation. But I noticed that Boston is in the top seed in the East, man. Finally, it's time for another team to have their shine. The Bucks were really good this year. The Raptors, they were also really good. The Detroit Pistons were in the mix. The Heat have Steph Curry coming off of their bench. Oh my goodness. Just start him at the 2. I promised you 81 overall Klay Thompson at the 2 is not better than Steph at the 2. But anyway, there's a look at the rest of the standings. I mean, KP, he still made the playoffs with the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, they were dominating, though. The Celtics, they were winning so many rings. But hopefully their reign of terror is over. Time for the Western Conference. You got Moses Brown on the second-seeded Clippers. He's been unexpectedly making a lot of noise. I think that the Kings could be really good as well with Dame De'Aaron and Domantas Sabonis. They have a nice big 3 there in Sacramento. Let's go ahead and simulate the first round. It looks like we will have a couple Game 7s as a lot of these series are close. We get another Game 7 between Houston and Sacramento. Remember, we saw that last season in the first round. But this time, it's a much different outcome. The Houston Rockets came to play. They absolutely destroyed the Sacramento Kings this time. Even though Sacramento picked up Dame, what happened to Dame time, man? But yeah, Sacramento's going to go ahead and move on. We've got one more Game 7 to check into. Toronto versus Cleveland here. And those teams didn't have one of our bigs, so I just went ahead and simulated the game. I didn't really want to simcast, and we wouldn't even be seeing one of our guys. But the Cavs did win that one and moved on to face KP and the Nets. We also have the Rockets and Mavs facing off, two of the Texas teams taking on one another in the second round. The Lakers are taking on the Blazers, and then Milwaukee is taking on Detroit. Let's go ahead and see how these series go, see if we get any close series in round number 2. We've got a couple series tied up at 2 apiece, but the Lakers are going to finish theirs, getting it done in 6, beating the Blazers, and the Lakers are going to move on to face the Dallas Mavericks. We also have Milwaukee taking on the Brooklyn Nets here. Another battle of the bigs. A lot of our big men are here in the NBA playoffs, so I'm excited to potentially see some more hopping gameplay as we get closer to the NBA Finals. And we are actually going to have 2 Game 7s here. Milwaukee versus Brooklyn is going 7, and in Game 7, this stacked Bucks team comes to play, winning by 15 points. They've got a lot of guys to go to, and KP almost takes his Nets to the NBA Finals. And we also have the Lakers and Mavericks. The Los Angeles Lakers are going to go down to Dallas, meaning that Luka and company are going to get the job done. The Mavs don't have any of our bigs, but they're making some noise this year in the playoffs with their duo of Luka and Kyrie. Plus, they also have quite a few other good players like Franz Wagner, Miles Bridges, and Jalen Duren. So let's get into these finals. Mavs versus Milwaukee. The Mavs are up 2-0, but Milwaukee is going to take the next 2, meaning that we have a pivotal Game 5 here with the series all tied up, and the Dallas Mavericks are going to win by 32 points, a ridiculous 42-point triple-double from Luka. But the Bucks are coming right back. They're going to win in Game 6. Giannis with 30 and 15. Luka had another triple-double, but it wasn't enough. And in Game 7, we've got a hop-in game. 3-point game here. The Dallas Mavericks have the ball. Luka, the quick pass to Derek Lively, who's going to dunk it home. What a beautiful feed there from Luka to Lively. Now it is a 1-point game. The ball gets to D-Mitch. D-Mitch is going to miss the 3, and now the Mavs secure the rebound. Franz Wagner moving it in transition. He's going to get it to Kyrie Irving. Kyrie, he's a magician with the ball. Can we see him make a big play? He gets a screen from Jalen Duren. Kyrie, he has a nice little hezzy spin, something like that. I don't know, man. But Jalen Duren, he's going to smoke the layup. He gets the rebound, kicks it out to Luka Doncic. Luka, he's going to make his way to the rim and get a foul. Luka Doncic at the free throw line goes ahead and converts on both. His Mavericks are now up by 2 after some clutch time heroics from Luka, a great pass, and then some free throws. But Drew Holiday makes a great pass of his own to Chris Middleton to put the Milwaukee Bucks back up by 1. Middleton has 19 points on the night. Kyrie Irving has the ball. Kyrie at the top of the key, down by 1 point here. He's going to work his way down the lane, puts up the layup, and that just looked easy. He's going to make it right over Donovan Mitchell as he has 7 points in the fourth quarter and a total of 23 on the night. Donovan Mitchell looking to answer with his team down by a point. This has been a back and forth game. Donovan is going to make the short mid-range jumper, again just making it look easy. He has 17 points in the second half. He's been doing it efficiently, and he has a total of 27 on the game. Is Luka gonna just sit in the corner while Kyrie goes back at Donovan? It looks like it, but that wasn't the best shot there, and Kyrie is gonna miss. So now the Milwaukee Bucks have a chance to get up by 3 or 4 here with the bucket. And Giannis is gonna bully his way into the lane. He gets the layup to go off the glass, and the Bucks are up by 3 here. Kyrie Irving once again has the ball. Kyrie trying to get in the lane. He fakes the shot. He's going to pass it over to Luka. Luka in the post. He has Drew Holiday on him. Luka, he's going to bully his way in. He misses the layup. And now the Mavs, they're in a tough spot here. Chris Middleton has the ball with a Bucks bucket. This game could be kind of out of reach, but a tough shot from Donovan is going to miss. And now the door is right back open for the Dallas Mavericks. Kyrie with Giannis defending gets down the lane and gets the tough layup to bank off the glass. I don't believe it. Kyrie Irving gets the tough shot to go in the clutch. And now the Milwaukee Bucks are only up by 1. Donovan is going to get down the lane and get fouled quickly, But at the free throw line, Donovan Mitchell is gonna miss the free throw. It was in and out. Brook Lopez, 99 overall big man, is checking into the game, maybe trying to get an offensive rebound. But that is a big miss from Donovan, and he's gonna make the second one. But now this game is very much within reach for the Mavs. Kyrie Irving has the ball. Kyrie trying to make a play happen. There's the screen. Kyrie, he's going to dump it off to Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges is going to get the layup to go, and the game is tied. Milwaukee is going to go to Mitchell in the clutch. Mitchell has the ball, defended by Kyrie Irving. He's going to get the screen up top from Brook Lopez. Donovan, the deep three, and it airballs. We're going to overtime. What a crazy sequence in that regulation period, though. Just back and forth, bucket after bucket. Donovan Mitchell in overtime with the game tied is going to take a three, and he misses it. We've got another hop-in scenario, man. In overtime, this game has just been crazy. Kyrie at the top of the key, working on D. Mitch, doing a bunch of dribble moves, some spins. Kyrie! He's just a magician with the ball, like I said earlier. And he's going to get the layup to go. His Mavericks are up by 2 points. They haven't even been going to Luka too much. Kyrie's just been getting buckets. Donovan tries to answer, but he's missed quite a few threes in clutch time. Luka, he's just going to get it right to Kyrie. He knows Kyrie's cooking. The short pull-up is going to miss for Irving, and the Bucks are still only down 2, so there's still a great opportunity for them here. Donovan Mitchell down the lane, and he's going to miss. Donovan has just been selling, and they've barely been getting the ball to Giannis. Haven't really got the ball to Brook Lopez at all. The ball's going to Kyrie Irving, of course, again, for the Dallas Mavericks, because we've seen him just be clutch time after time. He's going to miss the mid-range jumper, though, and now Donovan Mitchell has a chance at an easy one. He's going to yam it home with one hand, and now this game is tied. Less than 40 seconds to go. The Mavs, once again, are going to go to Kyrie. He's missed a couple in a row here. He's going to pass it off. The three-pointer is up, and it's good. Grant Williams in the clutch, an unsung hero. You wouldn't expect him to hit the shot, but he did, and the Mavs are up by 3. The Bucks looking for an answer here. Donovan Mitchell has it. He gets a screen from Brook. The pull-up mid-range is up and it's off, but Brook rebounds it, kicks it out to Drew Holiday, and Drew's gonna hit it. The game is tied again, but the Mavs, after the timeout, are gonna go to Kyrie Irving with the game on the line. Less than 5 seconds left. Kyrie, he's gonna get down the lane, and he misses. We're going to double OT, and in double OT, with less than a minute and a half left, Donovan Mitchell is going to drain a 3 to put his Bucks up by 3 points. Man, this has to be the craziest hop-in game I have ever done on this channel. If you're still watching right now, comment Donovan versus Kyrie as Kyrie Irving misses the three-pointer. Now the Bucks have it with the chance to make it a 2-possession game. Donovan Mitchell, he's going to get down the lane, a tough layup that he misses. Now the Mavs can tie it up with the 3. They can get within 1 with a 2. They're going to give the ball to Kyrie Irving once again. We've seen him have a ton of clutch buckets. He gets the screen from Jalen Duren. Kyrie, the pull-up mid-range is good, and it is a 1-point game again. Kyrie is up by 30, or Kyrie is up to 32. They're not up by 32, but he's got 32 points. Brook Lopez gonna catch a lob from D. Mitch, and now the Bucks are up by 3. Does Kyrie have another bucket in him? They're gonna get the ball to Kyrie once again. He gets the screen from Jalen Duren. Kyrie, it looked like he had the lane, but he pulls the midi and he misses. And now the Bucks, they're up by 3 points. The Mavs might have to send him to the line, and they do. Donovan Mitchell gonna convert on both free throws. The Mavs might have one more chance at keeping this game within reach. We'll see if they can knock down a big shot. The ball is in. They're going to give it to Kyrie. Kyrie, the 3. It misses. And the Mavs are done. 99 overall, Brook Lopez with the Milwaukee Bucks is going to get the job done. Luka played a ridiculous 53 minutes. So did D. Mitch. What a crazy game. And I think this is a perfect spot to end the video off on. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Have a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe.